farmers, it's Monday the 6th of March and we're back with some mods. So first up, we've got Large Pig Pen. This is by Missy B, 6.13 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and pigs, as you can well imagine. 35 grand, that's going to do 350 pigs. Oh, excellent. So you've got your water input just there. You then got your food input just there. Food input just there as well. Although one of those is going to be straw, to be fair. All right, fair enough. And imagine straw's that one, because that should be going into the trough for the feed. Then we'll come out of there. And around here, got your slurry taking out point, and then just through this gate, we'll open that up. We'll close it quick behind us. Don't want those bacon sandwiches running down the road. Shocking. There's your animal dialogue box. I've got 60 in already, 350 in total. I like this though. I mean, it says on the website it's the Riverside 22 pig barn. I like it. I do like it. And it does say, even though that he's putting in water, that it will do manure. Obviously, you've got to place a manure heat down. That's all right, because normally that if you have to put water in, you don't normally get manure out. But that's excellent. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is German Grain Mill. This is by Taker LS in Normandy. 7.02 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions and factories. So we'll scroll along to find it. There it is, 65 grand to place down, and obviously it's going to do all your flour shenanigans. So you've got your production chain menu just there. So click on that. It's going to do the usual wheat, barley, oats and sorghum. I think they're standard recipes as well. Alright, fair enough. Come down this side, you've got your loading in point. Then we'll come around this side, you've got your pallet spawn point. I like that. It's definitely got an industrial look to it. Obviously, you know, you've got the big, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floor section in the middle. I mean, that's either plenty of offices or a big mill. Big silo in there, but alright, fair enough. And obviously got your brick either side. Now I like that. That is very nice. Right, next up is a mod that's on the website as an update, but it's got a version of 1.0.0.0, which should mean it's the first version of it. This is Palette Additional Features by DD Mod Passion, 7.2 megabyte on the download, and as you can imagine from the name, it's going to be found under pallets. So we have got a fillable pallet, which is going to do pretty much everything that you want in the game. 1,000 litre capacity. Then got a fillable tank, 2,000 litre capacity. Do your water, your diesel, your def if you're on PC, your silage and your digestate. We then go into the production chains. Now this is a little bit, I want to say, obviously you got the 56 pieces there, but actually when you buy a pallet, they're all standard pallets, just 1,000 litres. Right, fair enough. You then got boards, bond silage, silage additive, butter pallet, cake, canola oil, cereals, cheese, chocolate, cloves, eggs, fabric, liquid fertilizer, flour, furniture, grape juice, grape pallet. So if you wanted to load that rather than getting a trailer, you could do that, no problem. Herbicide, honey pallet, lettuce, milk. That's interesting actually. You don't normally do milk in a pallet. Ooh, very nice. Then move on, we've got olive oil, poplar, raisins, strawberries, sugar, sugar cane, sunflower oil, tomatoes, tree saplings, and then wool on the end. Now, onto the additional features. So it says on the website, added the possibility to load all compatible vehicles with pallets. For example, the Lizard Rumbler ban. All right, fair enough. So it's that you can use an auto load on them. All right. Added the ability to unload the product from a auto load van. All right, fair enough. Added the ability to attach all pallets to compatible vehicles. For example, the CSZ pallet fork. Fair enough. That's interesting indeed. All pallets can now connect with a telehandler, skid steer, front loader or wheel loader without any attachment. Use only the machine. Now it says that in capital letters. So we will. It is ace. I mean, you got the attach option there, but when you do press the attach button, it does sort of like facilitate a pallet fork on the front, just like that. And obviously you do what you like with it, but once it's attached, obviously it's not going to fall off. Oh, that's all right. I do like that. That's all right indeed. Now it says Added new pallets for products in the game that did not include the product pallet. So that's going to be that milk one. That's interesting. All pallets can be sold directly without transporting them to the point of sale. Now this is where I got a little bit confused, because all the options I've got there now, it doesn't allow me to do it. And even if you come out of it and you go up to the pallet itself, it's saying 1.1 tons, we can't pick it up, and there's no option to sell it. I mean, even like in the map, it doesn't show up like that. So that's interesting. I don't know whether that's a PC thing, we don't get it on console, but alright, fair enough. And it carries on, all pallets from this mod have been added to the game store, fair enough. All production points after installing this mod will use it to create the new pallets, so fair enough. So if you've got pallets already on the go, once you've got the new ones produced, just come along here, just attach them up and move on. That's ace. And all animal production points after installing this mod will use and create the new pallets as well. So eggs, honey, that sort of thing. You can just hook it up to a skid steer or front loader or telehandler, whatever you're using. That is ace. Apart from the selling it directly, which I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. There is a good chance, because it is me, but drop it in the comments below if you know how to sell them directly, because I don't see any option for doing it. But attaching it to the front of a skid steer loader, that is ace. Right, next up is cargo ramps. This is by Pepe978, 1.09 megabyte on the download. You're going to find one of them under miscellaneous in the shop category, and it's going to cost you 500. 50 kilo, that does mean you can pick them up. And this is what we've got. They're in the back of the truck. Now you've also got this version as well, and you're going to find this in the build menu. So if we go into there and then undo buildings and tools, 750 to buy. Now the difference between the two is these are static and this one extends. So you come up to it, press left stick in, sorted, and then you can pick it up, obviously put it where you like. Right, fair enough, put that back in. Now they do strap down and they stay in place as well, which is alright. So we'll take those out, and these are ace. So all we need to do, just pick them up, and then, oh, I've got two up together. You just like lower it down just like that. There we are. And then we get the other one a bit closer, that's better. Lower that one down like that. Then we could get something on the back of this. I mean, yeah, it'd need to be narrow to get into the back of that, mind you, but still, the only thing is they don't attach to the back. That's the only thing. So I mean, if I was to drive off on this now, they just drop to the ground. But alright, still, who would drive off with some ramps attached anyway? But I do like them. They are very nice. Right, next up is the Agrisem Combi Plow 3.5 meter. This is by CamOS, 0.41 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under subsoilers. Now, we've already got one of these sort of in the game. That's the 3 meter and requires 120 horsepower. But this is a 3.5 meter. So we've got something miles bigger. 130 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 7 mile an hour working speed, 8.5 grand. You can change the main colour to yellow, 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 or black. Changes the main frame. Well, to be fair, with the black you can't see the logos on the top. I mean, 3.5, yeah, you're not going to be able to do, well, yeah, I'm going to be able to do big fields, but it can take you forever. So you want sort of like small farming shenanigans on the go with that. But, oh, I like it. Right, next up is Lockwood 608 Air Cut Planter. This is by Custom Modding, 31.9 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find this under Potato Technology, because it's a potato planter. Fair enough. Now, it says on the website, this is just something straight up out of a manufacturer's sale book. Lockwood's Air Cut Planter is faster, more dependable, and delivers seed spacing like you planted each seed by hand. If that's not some advertising claptrap, I've never seen any, but this looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 8,000 litre capacity on the, I'm going to say, potato tank. You can put potatoes in it. And then you got 180 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 6 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 129.5 grand to buy. You've got the option there of row wash system, 55 gal right, 55 gal left. That's going to be round the back, isn't it? Let's have a look. There you are. So you've got tank on the right, tank on the left, both or nothing. Toolbox, yes or no. Where's the toolbox? Let's have a look. Is it there on the front? It's got to be. Oh, it's on the side there. Just there. Fair enough. You then got liquid fertilizer tank standard, 100-gallon or standard. So it puts that on the front. But that being said, when you zoom in, just look at the detail, all the pipe work and everything on there. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Oh, I love it. I mean, like even like all the bolts around that back section. This is a very detailed planter, potato planter. I like that. That is very nice. Right, next up is the Kragowiak Z437. This is by JMZ and VNS FDG2, 10.08 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under Potato Technology. Now, on the website, it's down as an update, and the update part of it anyway is console release. So that's why we're looking at it now. Now, it did give me the prompt to download the Grimmy, however you pronounce that pack. So just bear that in mind if you are wanting to use this. But all right, fair enough. It's got a 0.5 meter working width, so that's to pick up on the front, because what this is for is if you've done potatoes and you've left a row, a swath, whatever you want to call it, of potatoes on the ground, you come along with this and it picks them up and then dumps them into a trailer on the side. 42 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 4 mile an hour working speed, 5,600 to buy. You then got the option there of with stickers or no stickers. You can then have without a hitch or with a hitch. So it puts one on the side there. So you can do it all in one if you wanted to. Obviously, you just have a trailer hooked up on the side there. And you can change the main colour to any one of those. Green old, fair enough. And then design colour we'll put as a yellow. Does those extra bits. Well, sort of that bit there. All right, fair enough. Now, this does look good, because obviously this is how it comes from the shop. That's how you transport it. So if you do L, B and A, unfold it, puts it out to the side like that. Obviously, I haven't gone for the one with the trailer hitch, but if you did, just hook up a tractor, hook up a tractor behind it, hook up a trailer to the side of it, then just unload into it. L, B and X, turn it on. L, B and B, lower it down. Oh, I like that. You have got the option to put the pipe out if you wanted to, so obviously once you're loading it in, that'll start moving all the stuff into the trailer. Oh, I like that. That is very nice. Right, next up is the John Deere 4020 4010 4000. This is by EY Modding, 16.3 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got an 80 horsepower engine, 19 mile an hour top speed, 40 grand to buy. You can change the engine setup. So from the 4000 diesel with 80 horsepower, 4000 diesel, or the 4010 diesel with 80 horsepower, the 4020 with 85, the 4020 extra power with 101, or the back to the 80 horsepower. So you go for that one, 4020 extra power. That sounds like something Clarkson would say, but all right, fair enough. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We come down to cab, so you've got standard, ROPS, canopy, or full cab. Then you've got front weight, no, or yes. Then you've got front loader attacher, quickie, power, or no. Now, this looks ace. I mean, obviously, I've got the canopy version on the go there. Yeah, there's, it is standard tractor sound, mind you. But what I like is the interior. Well, I say the interior because it's an open cabin, but the lights turn on, they turn off. It's awesome. Old school tractor. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That is very nice. And the last mod for the day is the Versatile 935. This is by Julian F Modding, 24.4 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under large tractors. So it's got a 330 horsepower engine, 19 mile an hour top speed, 96.5 grand to buy. So that's all right, actually. You've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although there is a couple of nice ones that I've seen, and we'll get back to that in a minute because I've already got one out ready to go. Terminal is inside, so it just puts that extra screen there for you. Exhaust, so we've got standard, straight pipe, or standard. Then front grille, 1, 2, or 3. Then you've got 3-point, this is round the back, so you've got no or yes. Now, this does look good. I mean, I can't remember what wheels these were now, but it looks ace. But the thing is, as well, is we'll turn the engine off. We'll go in the cab, and what I like about this, so you look at the gear sticks as we start it up. You start vibrating, like with the engine vibrations. That's awesome. It's like, you know, you would have that in an old school tractor. This is what, from like 1978 to 1982, but it's got the vibrations on the gear stick on those as well. Oh, I like that. That is brilliant. We've also got a couple of updates. We've got Pig Shed by DMI 20mm Normandy, BR72 Bag Lifter by Fred Modding, the 53-foot Drop Deck Trailer Pack by Mac Trucker 921, International Farmall H by EY Modding, and the International Farmall M by EY Modding. So this is a current testing list that Giants are working on. There's 34 on there for console. That is brilliant. Right, so that's your mods done for you. Drop in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.